All right. Well, welcome back to Cyberia.
I'm confident that you've got this now, Russ. As
Military Islands.
You are.
I got my Cyberia hands on.
This all seems very easy for you now.
Maybe we'll see.
This all seems very level 1.
Level 1. I think I can do level 1.
Level
The island
1
is
seems
currently
fine.
used as a munitions dump by the enemy. Munitions are stored in well-armed buildings along the coastline. Destroy as many munitions dumps as possible. Tactical. Long-range scan shows medium air defenses and the presence of many armored gunboats. An enemy submarine has also been detected. Great. All right.
So I think your shields are on the top right.
Maybe.
Hold down your firing.
It's upper left, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep.
The hell?
So top right is your health. Or your shields.
My shits?
I tried to say shields and I hiccup burped.
Look at your shits up in the upper right.
I burped up. I burped.
Oh shit. Ow! I can't get over there that fast.
I feel like you're not trying now, Russ, that it's on easy. I feel like you should at least
I did try. It's
give
not
it a little
fast enough.
something.
I wish the cursor was faster or that you could adjust that. At least the shields regenerate.
Actually, you know what? The level design on this is actually pretty cool.
It's not bad.
I like this.
Like, yeah, the look of it and everything is. I can't.
I feel like we're watching a fucking like a 90s screensaver.
Yes. Yes. It is at that level of graphics.
You remember back in the day? You remember? What was it? The one with the toaster. There was a screensaver program that was. Screensavers were all the rage back in the day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And there was a program
really
that my uncle had on his computer that was all these like crazy screensavers for the time.
I remember that actually.
They were like
I think my
hardcore
dad
like
had that.
aquariums and like
The aquariums.
flying and
Remember when it was like, wow, they look like real fish?
yeah.
Or they behave like real fish. I think that was really more it. Like,
Do you remember the one that made it look like your screen was falling apart and getting glitched out?
probably.
Did you ever see that?
I'm sure I did, but like offhand, I don't
So your
remember it.
screen would break, and behind it you would see like diodes and transistors.
Oh, okay.
And I think there was a little character that was going through and ripping apart your screen, and that was a big one.
I remember those were big during like Windows 95 and 98 era. Like you'd get
Yeah.
a pack of a shit ton of different.
I'm talking even
Screensavers.
before that. I'm talking 3.1 days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I think that's when I remember them getting like really.
Yeah, 95 is when they started doing like the 3D, like the
Complicated
one that
ones.
looked like the Doom playthrough, where it's the
Yes.
brick walls that you were walking through,
I remember that.
and then it had the little Windows logo at the end.
All right, things are going a little better right now. I've got my Cyberia hands, and even though the only thing that becomes an issue is if I need to get to the other side of the screen, it takes a very long time.
It does, but you know what? Your shields regenerate faster. I've noticed.
That's probably it. That's probably the thing that helps.
Well,
Like,
it's you're taking less damage and your shields are regenerating very quickly. So honestly, this is going to be
Whoa!
whoa!
What the
Holy
bunch of goddamn
shit!
missiles!
Mission objective in range.
is it?
You would have to have a joystick for this.
Or maybe not. Boom!
I
Take that!
I stand corrected, Russ. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't think you had it in you.
Yeah, you know, 57, but God, it was worse than my other one.
Yeah,
I thought it was all right.
You know what? No, all right. So maybe you fired a couple extra shots,
Couple.
but
Look, you know, you gotta.
you pulled through in the end and came out with the big old fat W.
That's true.
So
Well, what's next?
you know who
we went from that dot to that
who
dot.
didn't get a 56% rating?
Who?
Those fellas that are dead.
Yeah, it's true. They're all dead.
Yeah,
They got the big old.
you murdered a submarine full of people. They don't.
That's fine.
You know, I bet their families wish that they could get 56%. Not that, not that
I wish
zero
I
that they got.
56% of my husband home.
At least something to bury.
Mission objective in Norway: pass through the canyon to avoid long-range enemy air and sea defenses, moderate air defenses, high numbers of tanks. Fantastic. Here we go.
My husband was buried at sea in a titanium tomb.
Oh,
Titanium Tomb sounds like a great band name.
It is, yeah, I like it.
Like a shitty late 90s black metal band.
You know, do you remember Christine's band name she always wants to do? My wife, Christine, for those who don't know.
Oh.
She's always had one band name she thought of once. And was
Shitfister?
Like, no.
Oh.
Shitfister? My goodness. No, that's not it.
Might have just been a dream I had.
No, Disco Gypsies.
It's not...
It's a good
It's
band
not
name.
bad.
She's always wanted to do that.
So, like...
It's like her dream is to have a band.
It just... It makes me think... There was... This will sound terrible. There was an album called Disco Jews.
What?
You never heard them? They're the two Disco Jews.
I thought you meant that was an album title. It was these
What the? It was these Jewish guys that did disco tunes, but they were covers that were. It was horribly offensive. That's what it was.
Well, were they Jewish?
I hope so.
I hope they were for real.
I hope they were. But it also makes me think of the Gypsy Kings, who. The Gypsy Kings are fucking amazing.
I know I've heard that name.
You know the Gypsy Kings because you've seen The Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay.
The Spanish version of Hotel California. Cuento vecino de California.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fucking fantastic. But that's anytime I hear that the Gypsy Kings or the what is it? The
Disco
Gypsies. That's the first thing that pops in my mind is those two albums.
A band called the Disco Jews.
Yeah, it's offensive.
You know what band name I want to do? Just if we ever started doing anything musical somehow. Where the fuck is? Hang on,
you're almost dead.
I know. I just want to have a band called Hot New Thing. So when everybody asks, "Oh, you're in a band?" Yeah, we're the Hot New Thing.
How about The Boys?
I like that too. Oh yeah, God, do you remember? All right. So as we're recording this, Leisure Suit Larry 2 hasn't gone out, but I'm guessing it has by the time you're watching this. I wonder do you remember our discussion about doing a boys cruise? Where just you and I go on a cruise?
It's just you and me going on a cruise.
Christine, because she hates...
Did you mention that to her?
Oh, I did, and she thought it was funny. But I did some research on cruises that leave out of New Jersey and what you could do and how much they would be. And I found one that's like, it's a 4-day cruise. It goes from here to the Bahamas and back in 4 days. And it's $400 a person.
Is it all inclusive?
I don't know.
That's what you want to find out.
It was Royal Caribbean.
Really?
Yeah, it was $400.
Is it specifically a boys' cruise?
No. The boys' cruise part is the fact that just you and I would be going, all right, I don't even care to look.
Can you do some research and find out whether or not they have boys' cruise
Okay, here's the problem.
available?
When you look up boys' cruise online...
Yeah, it's just the fellas hanging out on the boat.
No. Here's the problem. There's so many bands that do cruises that all you get is like Beach Boys cruise, shit like that, like other bands that have boys in the name, like that do cruises. So it's impossible to find something.
How about all men cruise?
Well, yeah, I mean they have those, but that's a very different thing. They
don't have cruises with just some fellas hanging out.
Well, they have them, but it would be like a remember the movie Boat Trip with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh.
And Roger Moore?
I feel like as long as we acted as each other's spotter, be like, no, I'm with him. Could be a good time.
That's how we get away from the whole thing. Like,
I'm saying is I've seen what goes on the gay cruises, and they look like a blast.
They do look like
they look like they have so much fun. And as long as we were kind of upfront and be like, no, we're just a couple guys hanging out. He's happily married, and I've lost all will to live. We're just looking for a good time on the seas.
Looking for fun, and not to get any ladies to bring that fun down.
Yeah,
they're like, we get what you're saying.
Ain't it like a gal to just tear a man down? We need a day on the seas with our fellow brothers.
Meanwhile, Christine, by the way, would love a gay cruise. She just wouldn't be allowed on it. I mean, if it's an all boys.
I'm sure she. I don't think they.
You know what? I bet they have gay cruises that it's just men, women, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then yes, Christine would love to go on it. It's the boat part, being on the ocean, that she's not a fan of.
So Royal Caribbean, huh? $400. Mm-hmm. That's not terrible.
If you leave in December. That's the other thing.
It's freezing cold on the ocean.
Not when you get to the Bahamas, it ain't.
That sounds like it would be amazing for me.
Yeah, actually.
I would. I'd be sitting out there on one of those like lounge chairs, just snow falling as we're departing the port.
It's
God.
It's also the fact that getting down to the Bahamas is probably like, wow, it's a nice 70 degrees.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's further south.
You know what? That'd be more reasonable for me, just because I would hate it if it were hotter than that.
Yeah. So I'm saying for December, that's the way to go.
A December cruise. I wonder if those are less packed. I wonder
Probably,
if those are.
I assume that's why the prices are so low.
Ah, that might be perfect.
Oh, your birthday's in December, huh?
Birthday cruise.
Birthday cruise with Royal Caribbean.
Birthday cruise for just the boys. We gotta get Tuck to go.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
I would say Jason too, but he's got a kid,
Oh,
so that
good
we would
Lord.
offer by. Of course, I would have to offer and say, Jason, look, we're doing this. If
Should
you
we?
wanna go.
Should we throw it out to everybody like tragic, danger? Let everybody know. Be like, guys, boys cruise.
Boys cruise. All those boys are going on a cruise.
Boys cruise.
Join if you like.
That would be fucking chaos.
That'd be interesting, especially with tragic there. Actually,
Oh yeah, we're playing a game, huh?
I
don't even care about the game. I just
don't
want to go
care.
on a
We're
goddamn
just-
cruise.
Look, I'm not even looking at why I'm doing what I'm not even looking at why I'm doing what I'm doing. I finally... What? Okay, hang on. Maybe I should have. Let's see what the deal is here.
I don't quite understand what just happened.
Nor do I. Freight tunnel. Mission objective. Pass through the freight tunnel without being killed. Take out as many enemy forces as possible along the way. Tunnel is guarded by proton howitzers and armored cars. Scanners are also detecting numerous fuel supply trucks designated by blue target boxes. If you accidentally detonate one of the fuel trucks, resulting explosion will destroy the tunnel. That's
So
what
blue.
happened.
So don't shoot blue.
Got it. That, I shoot. That, I got that.
Oh
one.
God!
That's too quick. Oh no!
You made it. You're good.
I made it ish. Oh God.
All right. Just don't. Whoa! That looks good. You see that?
I guess I don't.
No.
I don't know what's
It's
happening.
blue!
I don't want to. Why? Ah! Too many. It's too much. There's too much going on. This game just took a big jump in difficulty. Yeah. And now it wants me to go left to right on the screen too quickly, and this cursor is not up to par. I should just keep it on one side and just take one side as a loss.
Or just keep it centered. That is a good looking shot right there.
It is.
That was like.
That
That was
I thought I shot a blue.
cinema worthy. You're. Oh, here you go.
I know.
That's-
I can't get, because I've got people on left and right side of the screen firing at me at the same time. It's fucking me up.
I'd say stay centered,
Ooh, I'll try.
and then shoot, and then bounce back to the center.
Yeah, that one was, I couldn't.
No, some of them are unreasonable. Just
Nope.
whoa.
Now
you
this is where
bypassed
it gets hard. The good shot's where it gets hard. Yeah, no,
Oh
see,
my
this
God.
is the problem.
This, I don't understand.
Oh my God, I'm almost through.
Oh,
They're flying now.
You made it!
Oh my God. How many of these missions are there? Before I get to clumsily walk around again.
That's a lot. It might be 7.
7? How
Maybe.
how long has this episode been? I don't even know.
I don't know. I was talking about cruises. I lost meaning.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna talk more cruises, or who knows, other stuff, while barely paying attention to this game on tomorrow's episode of
How about
Cyberia.
in the comment section, if you know of any cruises or even activities that a couple fellas could just go out and have a good time with,
Activities, yes.
why don't you let us know? What are your favorite fella activities for you and your bros, your guys, your crew? We want a crewtivity, brotivity, guy.
I kind of want to just you, me, and Tuck, just because it'll be torture for him.
I'd make sure of it.
Yeah, he would hate that.
I would destroy any
Tuck, for
chance
those-
of him having
See,
a good time.
We got to think of each thing we do here, as especially lately, as the first thing people are hearing. If you don't know our friend Tuck, Try looking at some of the older videos on this channel.
Just watch
He's in there.
Naked Jim.
Yeah, look at Naked Jim. His
Did what I had
wonderful
to do.
performance
And I had to do
from years and years ago.
had to did what I did. It was all
When we
had to did.
when we did comedy videos on this channel pre-gaming. Look those up. Tuck is he's
Tuck is my favorite person to
yeah.
drive crazy.
So,
And
but
if
anyway,
if I could ruin his time on a cruise, I'd be.
we pay if we could crowdfund the cruise $400 to get it and be like, look, well, Tuck, it's free,
He would be so angry.
but it's with us. We all get our own room except not you. He has to stay with you,
Make him sleep in the room with me.
and I'd be like, no, you can't stay in my
Claim
room.
that there was some mix-up. Claim that there was a mix-up, and that like make sure that like it's a cruise that's almost full, so there's no extra rooms. And claim that there was a mix-up, and make sure that he has to sleep in a room with me. And there's only one bed.
All right, we got 7 months to prepare for this. So, because we're recording this in May, it's probably not going up till late June or July. But
I want to sleep with Doug.
yeah, okay, everybody. So that's where we stand. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Break. Good idea. God damn, let's turn that AC on for a bit. Warm in here. Warm.